Well, welcome to this UK drug testing demonstration video showing you how to use a drug test panel. We've got a demonstration panel here in the standard all test foils that we sell. This is actually a 10 panel drug test. On the reverse will be the combination of drugs in the panel combination, the code number for the catalogue reference, the lot number and an expiry date. So first things to check before you open the panel, and do not open the panel until you're ready to undertake the drug test. To perform the drug test, you're going to need a freshly collected sample. Urine samples should be collected somewhere safe and secure, giving the donor some privacy, but also ensuring that the sample can't be contaminated, substituted or diluted. When you're ready to run the test, open the foil and remove the panel from the foil pouch. Inside will be a little bag of desiccant which keeps the panel in tip-top and dry condition. Now, on the panel, you'll notice there are 5 codes for the 5 drug tests membranes on this side, and on the rear there are a further 5 codes for the additional 5. So this is a total of 10 tests in the single panel. You've also got some example negative, positive and invalid results, and the ability to ID the panel with details of the donor and the date. When you're ready to run the test, remove the cover to reveal the prongs. Now you'll see the wavy lines indicating the urine sample level that is desired. It should not reach the orange band across the top of the plastic moulding. So we're going to dip this panel into this sample, and you need to do this for somewhere between 5 and 15 seconds. What you should see as it starts to absorb fluid is the pink dye starting to run up. Can you see that around the T area? You see the pink dye, and that's occurring on both the front and back. You can leave it in the sample for longer, but 5 to 10 seconds is usually perfectly adequate. And when you see that pink dye running up, just gently knock any excess sample off the panel, and the cover can then go back onto it. And then it's a matter of laying it on a flat surface and waiting for the test to complete. Now, the read time for all our panels are between 5 and a maximum of 10 minutes. Now, we say they've got a range on the read times. Negative tests, if it's all negative across all parameters, can usually be determined as little as 5 minutes after starting the test. But to read a non-negative or presumptive positive result, you must wait for a full 10 minutes of development time for any test line to develop. So we're going to stop the video now, come back and show you how to interpret the results of this particular panel drug test. Well, welcome back. This test has now been running for a full 10 minutes. So let's show you the results as they are shown on this panel. You'll see in the abbreviations, the drug abbreviations, a full list will have been supplied with the instruction sheet for you, but they're also available online. MET is methamphetamine, MTD methadone, BZO benzos, KET ketamine, and BUP buprenorphine. You're looking for the presence of a control line in every single test. That must be present. If you don't get a control line, the test is invalid and cannot be interpreted. And then when you've got the control lines, you're also looking for the presence or absence of a test line in the T line area. Now, if a T line is present, that is a clear negative result. Even if the T line is faint and thin and much, as you can see, quite a bit of variation between the colour density and saturation in these T lines, but these are all clear negative results. You must not interpret anything from the colour density or saturation of the T line. If it's there in the presence of a control line, it is a clear negative result. On the rear of this panel, we've got another 5 results. MOP for morphine, MDMA for ecstasy, COC for cocaine, THC for cannabis, and AMP for amphetamine. And again, you can see these results are all showing clear negative results. Now, a positive result will be indicated by the presence of a control line, but the complete absence of a test line at the 10-minute read time. If that is the case, then you should then move immediately to a confirmation test using a laboratory confirmation service, particularly if you are screening an employee with consequences and actions that are going to be taken on the basis of a presumed positive result. So that is how to do a simple panel test. You'll see it takes a maximum of 10 minutes. You usually get lovely clear indicators of positive or negative results for each of the drug groups contained on the panel. The panel combinations obviously vary depending on what you've bought. Do make sure that you're buying a panel that doesn't contain too much of the drug groups that you may not be interested in. Our advice is always to look at the smallest panel combination that meets your testing requirements and only concentrate on what you are intending to screen for at any one time. You may want to mix it up a bit from time to time, particularly if certain drugs come on and off the local market for drugs of abuse. That's particularly the case for some of the more modern drugs such as ketamine, cocaine, tramadol, things that weren't traditionally put on drug combination panels, but we've introduced in the last 5 to 10 years, basically to make the screens more appropriate to what's being used out there in the clubs and recreationally. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. If there are any questions, please pop them in comments. Our customer service team is also available at UKDruhTesting during office hours. Telephone numbers we'll put in the description on YouTube videos for you to contact them with any additional queries. Thank you for watching.